Razorbacks. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida's offense will... For the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would... big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I love the start for this quarterback. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, that opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. How about that defense getting back there? A couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
On 3rd down, going up top. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play. You swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country. You're going to have to be really good in the back end all game long.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Jackson gonna throw it. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass in the next snap.
Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Razorbacks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. And take the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going right and going deep. And And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bust takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Glagway. Here comes the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They've got the screen set up. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he'll be run out of bounds behind. Line of scrimmage, not a very productive play there. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Still looking, on the move. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you...
And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You've got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to their man on. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got it.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much.
Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. back to throw. It's Lagway. And that one was too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it to the ground. So Oz offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation.
And they're a complete...
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the...
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. This will be incomplete. A big... there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And a big return after the INT sets up. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air. It's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's caught inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down. The 1-8 play there to pick up a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
30 on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. He's looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Fakes a quick pass on the left. Crosses to 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find...
Lots of running room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And with Kevin Connors in the... Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other
looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Running through contact. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Gator! He got a snap and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Back to the ground with the running back. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Anthony. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Got a man. It's Brown.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Fires complete on the crosser. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Escapes the sack. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson gonna throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw.
so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the ground from the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. but you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Toledo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Looking to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job at the assignment.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration possession laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get...
Going deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the gun. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing...
And here's a fumble, went flying out to the left. Inside the touchdown, Arkansas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The option look. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to change this route. action on first down. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? Got room on the return. And what a return as he takes it back. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. To the air, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Oh, look out. The ball's free. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a... Touchdown, Gator! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking.
And here's the third. reception of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is... Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have first crack at this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Snap from the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gamble.